Okay, hold up. We're gonna see if this actually works. Because I just okay, so like we're here with the usual Genshin on Wednesday, but I just did something that should get rid of the stream delay that I've had set up for a while. So we're just gonna see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Let me check my quality too. Oh, that is perfect. All right, so yeah, no more stream delay. Cool. I have been like dealing with that for a long time, but it's finally gone. No more stream delay. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Vonser again. I know I did literally just stream, but like I wanted to do Genshin on Wednesday again. I didn't want to miss out on it. You know, because this is like the most consistent thing I play. I just couldn't bear it if I, pushed it aside for a week. So yeah, that's what we're doing, like our weekly Wednesday Genshin. Now, before we get started, check out the 3 links in the description. One is coffee, it's for donations if you want to send them. The second is my brother's channel, go check him out, show him some love. And the third is a Discord running community we're building up, something you can join if you want to talk to us, suggest some games, make sure we're part of the stream, part of the channel, part of the fun. And with all that being said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends that can join us in this and many other awesome adventures with no stream lag. Let's go. Like, this is like when I move, I literally see it move on. Like, that is, oh my goodness, finally. Awesome. Hang on a second.
Rebooting.
She literally just said rebooting.
There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Like, I know she's a robot now, but I wonder if she's always been saying stuff like that. But yeah, oh my god, by the way, we are like so close to 250. This is insane. You guys have been supporting like crazy lately, and I appreciate every single one of you. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to go somewhere and sit down. I know there were like benches or something somewhere. Now we'll wait till the next day. There we go. It is so weird, like not having stream delay. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. Like the stream delay has been set up for like years now, I think.
Candace, we're here. Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
By the way, I know like this part takes like 4 hours, so once again, I'm gonna be breaking this up in like separate parts. Like I'm not sitting here for 4 hours on this. I can't. I got things to do today.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Well, there's no like actual rush today, but like I'm just not gonna
Wait a moment.
be sitting and waiting that long. What's the matter?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sure, I'll try not to.
Okay.
And here we go, a new quest.
Grandma, is King Deshrex really gonna come back from the dead? Oh, of course not. It's all about nonsense.
Dealing with people making gods and slaving.
Everyone's here so early. already talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you two.
Are you ready?
We can start now.
Very well.
There's gonna be a lot of talk in this stream. I already know it. After some discussion and debate,
Are you sure this is gonna work?
the group had a detailed plan together.
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
We'll make our move the next. I forgot how to say that. It's easier than I'm. Forgive me. Nagarba Day. I have no. Nagarpa Day.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived.
Safety.
Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
That water's basically hot. It's been sitting there for like 3 days. Thank you,
You're
Candace.
welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Aww. Y'all wouldn't have made that gap.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
I understand and accept.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Makes sense.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
I'm gonna be honest. I
You
remember.
have a good
Yeah.
memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
It's definitely possible.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that...
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
You must tell Nadia about this as soon as possible.
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
She said the key to saving the Irminsul is contained within the remaining consciousness of the greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Haha.
You mean it's
said
related
it.
to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
Ah, that's right.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
I feel like there's definitely gonna be some more fighting in this, in this roundabout than the last one. Hell, than the last 10. Like it's like in the later parts of this game, they started talking a lot. There's nothing wrong with that, but like I'm some battle. Yeah, it's kind of far away. I was gonna walk all the way over here, but nah. Could always use more meat. There's one of those things above me somewhere. I don't see it. Is it below me?
They're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for canned knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More canned knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Huh? Me?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, I do.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do.
For
It's
greater
best
Lord
if you can
Kusanali.
do as I say. Because, to
Lesser
achieve
Lord
this
Kus-
impossible
That's
task,
a greater or lesser?
it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
I'm ready.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Sure, okay.
Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud.
Some stirring words have been written on the note. Although you don't quite understand the purpose of the recording, you still follow
It's
his...
done.
What a fascinating experience.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
I'm fine.
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Alright.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Ooh, that's far. This is an enemy, right?
Ever seen one of these?
Surrender!
must leave no stone unturned.
I will end you.
Ah, great. Put shield in. How did I miss?
Almost.
See, I want to so bad to play as Aloy, but I can't aim at this game.
Got something
Eat
for ya.
this.
I guess this is it.
Huh? Defeat the... Sure. Okay.
This'll pack a punch.
Wind blade.
Well, that was rather easy.
Leave it all to me.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Huh.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay. Congratulations to us, I guess.
Such fair weather. Why don't we do a bit of sunny work?
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture.
I need him to be
and
in rotation
recognize
to get
the
so I can get
innate
his speed.
advantages of our plan.
Sino.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting.
Sino hasn't been in the...
As mercenaries,
Oh my God, since
you're familiar
2023.
with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Alhaitham for suggestions. Had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in
I'll
my
read this.
capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Like, I'm trying to find out when he comes back so I can, like, get his weapon, because apparently his weapon is, like, really good for his build, of course, since it's his. And I like using his character. So I need that weapon.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Alhaitham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt.
but I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
If there's no other way, I can help. I know what I'm doing.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
We should respect the blah. We should respect the determination of Ramen and his comrades.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Alright. Shit. Hold up. That's probably the reason why my phone has been messing up so much. I'm always dropping the damn thing.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain el Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
You look so commanding when you're working.
Because this is work.
You're much more friendly to us.
Because I trust you.
Okay, fair.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
I mean...
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been
They can't even
entered
see
into
each
the
other.
Akasha.
Oh, that hair
That's
over their
true.
eyes.
But the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Paimon's so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
I'm confident that we can do this.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Nice to meet you too.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map?
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all,
not
sir.
be. Good.
Good.
Luxembourg?
See you then.
Yes, sir.
Luxembourg boat.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Yeah, it does feel pretty good.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
What in the hell? Alright, where can I sit? I don't think I've ever actually seen a duck in this game, and when I see one, I kill it. That's... Alright, 2 days. It's weird this has to take so long just to, like... Well, I guess since there's, like, actual effects that happen in the world, it's different, but, you know.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
You got it, boss.
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
Gotta stop by.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Here we go.
Got something for ya.
Damn, hold him still. He really did nothing.
Surrender! Your
Why
sins
not?
weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due. You stay condemned.
No, you gotta get in on this.
I'll catch up.
It's over.
Ah!
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
You're overselling.
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Deshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Man overplayed his part.
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Find a safe place for your potential eavesdroppers and begin your conversation. Read it that time.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes. Things went perfectly.
I love this
That's
chair.
fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
That was
Once
real.
we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I
Thank
promise.
you. Oops.
I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Thank you, Sino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I'm a little worried about that too.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
What?
Ever seen one of these?
That thing's about to blow up. Well, I'm gonna leave you alone if you. Need you to get some health. Come here. Alright, now we can teleport. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Just want to see who's in here right now. I think I have her.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late.
Sorry.
In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
So you were having fun.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Sorry, the situation was a bit tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. Alright, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
So what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I didn't expect you to become any bodyguard. Or my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true.
Mama.
But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? I was not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
No. Sure.
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Ayo?
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thank you, Dea.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Party's DI.
So I'm about to drop my phone again. Am I gonna make it? Yes. I'm gonna teleport, that's for sure. Whoa, let me... I guess I could get that. Oh, come on, wait, we're on the same team now. Who the fuck are you?
Got something for ya.
Testing my patience. We'll meet again.
Wealth is the foundation on which civilization is built.
That was extremely unexpected. I was just passing by and somebody supposed to be on my team tried to kill him.
It's raining again.
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Oh, long time no see.
Hey there.
So I tried to look up something real quick.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Tainari, we want to ask you about something.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
Sorry, Casper. I don't think you can
All
join
right.
me on like the story things.
Then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me?
Have you ever met the doctor? I want to know where he is.
The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah. He came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you,
Wonder
the
if I remember
Traveler,
this.
and Sino,
I haven't practiced
none
in a
of you
while.
strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
What is he after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to
Ocarina.
leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right, Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I
So,
would
Frank?
like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer.
Not to mention,
Your
he already
suggestion
said
is
no.
rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he'll just give up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
He's gonna come back.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
I mean, come on, if that wasn't a threat.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can't believe he's actually leaving Sumeru.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Thank you for sharing the information with us, Tighnari.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me,
or something.
asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes. But my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long, but in the end, it's still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger.
I don't know why my PC is telling me that like Tesla stock is down.
When he left Pardis DI?
But good.
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
Fuck that Nazi. Tesla stock needs to continue to plummet and never rise again.
According to Tighnari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went! How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail,
Didn't expect you to actually be
but
here.
he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry.
I'm not following you. You lead me to a trap. I don't trust those things sometimes.
It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Doll face? Are you somebody else that's watching? Wait, what? Huh? The quest location is currently involved in the quest. What? Okay. I gotta read. Alright. Atasha? Whatever. I try my best to remain calm, but these reports you keep handing me are useless. Just look at the things you write. Possibly, probably, and roughly. How am I supposed to build a mathematical model based on these uncertainties? That's... I don't have enough time. Not to mention, I'm from... what the hell? Sashawar? Wait. Sawar. How am I supposed to understand how to measure the impacts of living organisms? Take fungi as an example. What am I supposed to do with fungi? Do you want to stick it one in? Wait. Do you want to stick my hand in one's mouth and let it bite me so I can write down something like, this is a surprisingly powerful bite. Sup? How are you? I'm good. How about you? Darwish, you're from the... these names, bro. I cannot pronounce these. Then move to Darshan. Back me up here, will you? I'm good. Yeah, you know I'm good too because now I can like actually talk to you. Because like, I took off the stream delay. There was a stream delay, and like, for the past like year or so, if you had said something, I wouldn't have seen it until like 30 seconds to a minute later. Now I can respond like right when you say something. I appreciate you for subbing. Get me closer to that goal. That means more to me than you realize it does. Anyway, if you really want me to get involved, I just start saying something. I have to start by saying that your grasp of basic biology is shockingly poor. Surely everyone knows that most fungi don't have mouths. Ha! However, fought away. Oh my god. We don't require an exceedingly precise model at this time. Our research isn't aimed at those stuffy old scholars at the academia. The purpose of this little project is to provide knowledge to the children. It's supposed to be engaging. A little imagination is hardly unwarranted. Oh, I see. Well, if you say so. I play Genshin 2, AR-58. I don't play much, but I started playing in 2022. Yeah, I started playing like... I think it was like 2020. Could have been 2021. It was like when the game was like somewhat new. I started playing, but then I stopped and I didn't play it for like 3 years, and I got back into it. Anyway, honestly fought away. The way you speak Darish, you're a whole different person when you talk to me. All right. No need to argue. I pretty much finished everything I was working on, and I've reviewed Atashi's conclusions. Am I gonna be involved in this conversation? I'm just gonna be eavesdropping. What's going on? Besides, the data can be adjusted once the test is concluded. That's the whole point of testing. Ah, of course, Darwish. Clear-headed and organized as always, unlike a certain someone. Which server do you play on? I'm on PlayStation. Indeed, indeed. And no, I'm not asking who that certain someone is. Can you two please knock it off? We got final prep. Blah, blah. I get tongue twisted sometimes. Most times. We've got final preparations to make. As you say. And I'll go check if the paint's dried. Speaking of the test and test subjects, I don't suppose you two will be interested in helping out. I mean, you've been standing there watching us for a while now. Yeah. Huh? Us? Yes, you. Do you want to take part in our test? You get to eat all the fruit you want. Sorry, we're really interested in watching those two argue. I'm an Asian server. Oh, sorry about that. I'm not too good on terminology. Think North America? Can I check right now? Pretty sure it's North America. Not quite how best to explain. How about this? I'll start by asking you a question. Let's see. Who won the fight between a sliding, stretchy pyro fungus and a Brishbalon tiger? What? Brishbalon tiger? Obviously, like, I don't know. Ha! Paimon would have gone for the tiger too. That's a very peculiar question. It is. Wait, there's more. Who's stronger, a floating animal fungus or an animal slime? Oh, thanks for joining the Discord. I see you're one to stick around. All right, cool. Now, tell me if I'm saying your name right. Akasha? So let's see. Who's stronger, a floating animal fungus or an animal slime? Who are the better fighters, Emirites or Natlan Saurian warriors? What about the... Okay, you're asking too much. Those are the sort of questions the children always ask when we teach them. Little minds love asking those sort of questions. They do. But childlike curiosity is the foundation of learning. They want to know, and that's why we're doing all this. Otherwise, the companion Caper Chronicle is based on genuine real-world deductions. The children can build their own simulated adventures teams. Then we use them to battle each other. Atashi is researching the effects of diet and environment of all kinds of creatures, while Fadaway is constructing a simulated development model. Simulated development? My name is pretty hard to pronounce. Don't worry. Call me Doc. It is so hard to pronounce. Well, see, here's the thing about that, because I have a friend who worked with me, right? His name was, well, it's been a while since I've worked with him. Oh my god. Did I forget his name? Oliverio. That's it. And he wanted everybody to call him Ollie, because he figured, you know, it would be just better. But I say, if you have like an ethnic name in some way, you know, I say don't shorten it. Because if people can learn to say Schwarzenegger or Dovachetsky, they can learn to say a name like Oliverio or Dakshta. So, somebody says your name wrong, correct them. Don't shorten it. Have pride in it. Went a little off the rails there. Yes, precisely. I mean, we simply cannot let children freely interact with real-world fungi, eremites, and such. So what do you say? If you can spare the time, come take part in the test. You'll be helping with my research and gaining valuable academic experience all at once. That does sound good, doesn't it, Walter? Alright then, wise old Paimon could do with some academic experience. Don't make fun of Paimon. Paimon's very smart, she'll have you know. And soon she'll be even smarter. Let's go do some research. You're more than welcome to help out, Vonter. Of course, so is Paimon. A sage in the making if we ever saw one. Just let me know when you want to give it a go, and I'll run you through our simulated development rules. I'd rather not. It's like, when did this become part of... okay. What? Did I just enter a game show? What's happening? Fruit supplement server? I have some plums in the refrigerator. I'm gonna have some plums when I'm done with this. What? Was I not already there? What? An event? I am so confused right now. Standing on this man's table. So, ready to learn about the Companion Caper Chronicles? Sure. Yes, let's begin. Alright then. Let's get us up. Let's set up the game, the map and game board. Jesus. This is a limited event where you get Skirk. Oh, I actually just saw the trailer for Skirk. I don't think I'm like far enough in the story to get the things that I would need to upgrade her. Like me and my friend just like, it was, what was it? Sunday? We watched the trailer for Skirk. Do I really have to do this? Like, I just want to continue my quest. Sumeru Archon's quest is absolute cinema. I mean, I'm hoping so. That's one thing I said, like, the cinematics in this game, they are absolutely insane. Like, I love them. I'd love to, like, Genshin needs to be a show. I didn't mean to just dismiss that. Well, I'm about to lose. Oh. Okay. Cool. Like, is there a way I could like not do this though? This is like, hang on. Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna ask.
Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems
like I swear it told me I had to do that. That's the only reason why I did that.
Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very...
Oh god. I had to follow somebody in a zoom in. That was terrible to do.
Shh! Don't, the port is crawling.
Let's keep going and...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him?
So I can do this in Assassin's Creed.
It's always like that when you spend too long away from home.
It's not that well done here.
When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
What, this time?
But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
I mean, unless you love your job. Alright, too much Assassin's Creed. I'm trying trying to do stuff I simply can't do.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
That Inazuma quest line was insane. Like, I loved it. Are we sure he's not planning something?
Huh?
Oh shit, I didn't read that other part. My bad. What's the matter?
He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
Huh? You mean there's nobody with
No
him?
doctors leaving Sumeru at all?
Where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
Did he just put me in a genjutsu?
So this was a trap.
There's nobody around us.
Wait, don't tell me that.
It's a genjutsu. This man's an Uchiha.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Why did we let him sail away?
No.
Uh-oh. What?
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Ah, shit.
Huh? What do you mean?
I just remembered. Hypatia connected her consciousness to the Balladeer.
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see.
I sound like I mumble
If I were
sometimes.
the
My bad.
Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Pardis DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardis DI for research purposes.
Look at these
But
drama
you've
club
been in
kids.
Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardis DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your
How can I
Harbinger
fix
to
that?
blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Pardis DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
No, don't have time.
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Nowhere to run! This one's well done!
Okay, got rid of him before he became annoying. Now to deal with you.
You're stuck now.
Oh, that shield is not going anywhere, huh?
Roasted fry! You need to hurry up!
Go down, buddy.
There's no use
Your health is going.
resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Kainari, beat him up!
Time to clean up.
Ask her.
Let's move!
Oh my god, I'm not hitting him.
Ida, you need to hurry up!
Oh, that did nothing.
Send this
Leave it
quickly.
up to me.
Come on, do your healing magic.
This was well done.
Ice on purple guy. Yeah, yep.
Got something for you.
I aimed at the wrong dude. Whatever. I can. Damn. Now we're bringing him back. You know, that's not healing enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and feed him. Where's my bag?
This was well done.
Hey, look.
Ever seen one of these?
I slipped up.
Now you're annoying ass.
The hunt is on.
This was well done.
Through me, justice is served. Their penance is due.
Just overload you. Ref, he's walking on the wall.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
My God, this is annoying.
Leave it all to me.
You're not even supposed to be in this fight. Fuck out of here. Gotta deal with this. That's not real. What the hell? Where's the guy at? Oh, there you are.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Just trying to get my healing done, you bastard.
I slipped up on that day.
How many characters do I have? Not many. I'll show you my collection in a second when I'm done with this.
Leave it all to me.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it. Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
Sino was a good character. He's actually my favorite. She appears unharmed, but why is she so still? Why am I so itchy? Jesus. Phew, she's just sleeping.
Well, how is she?
She's alright, Paimon. Everything's fine. She's sound asleep.
Oh, that's good.
But this isn't.
So, you think this is over?
Who the fuck is that? That voice. The Balladeer?
What? The Balladeer is here?
Balladeer. Scara?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
He's everywhere. Paimon can't see him. So is he a spirit? A ghost? Wait. What? Is it because I made physical contact with Hypatia? Is the Balladeer in her consciousness?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia.
You got a redesign, have him as a playable character. That's awesome. What'd you do to blah English? What did you do to Hypatia?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to?
I swear she just blinked. Her eyes are
Can't be
open.
the balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious.
Just a name?
I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
Creepy. But why?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Paimon, please stay quiet for now.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details.
I'm gonna kick
Do
his
you
ass.
understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
The Academia acted even faster than we thought.
Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
If you can hear my thoughts, I want to ask you a question.
Yes. What is it?
You're acting more friendly than usual. Am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
But are you really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
The Academia plans to infuse your consciousness with the divine knowledge capsules. This is extremely risky. Even if the Academia theories are correct, and you manage to gain the wisdom of a god, you will probably no longer remain yourself. You'll become the new greater Lord Rukadevada for the Academia. It is about to storm over my apartment. Like those clouds look ominous. Even if it means losing yourself, would you still want to become a god?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine.
This man is aura farming.
Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You wouldn't understand. He was created by the Raiden Shogun as the first model of a clone, but was thrown away. Yeah, I remember that part actually. It was like the cutscene, I believe, right? Where it was like a doll and he was angry or something like that.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
If that's truly what you believe, why did you keep your connection with Hypatia? Surely with the power you have to possess, or you've come to possess, you can cut her off with just a thought.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Is that so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
If you truly cherish your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
It seems that the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving treatment here. Isn't that a little suspicious?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
I just said that. You can read my thoughts, can't you? Doesn't that make you mad?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord?
Check out the Discord in the description,
The doctor
everybody
has
watching.
never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
The look on your face. What are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon hears thunder!
Thunder? Could it be the balladeer?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
He's become... Wait, I didn't expect that either. He's become milder, but somehow even more deranged.
Where is the storm headed?
It can't be. Is the balladeer using the gnosis to change the weather?
That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Is lightning gonna strike me like it wasn't in Inazuma? Cause that got annoying real fast.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Something's wrong here. Tainari and Dea are over there.
Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
Your wound. I'm really sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I might have triggered the thunder and lightning.
It's all right. I'm sure you also never expected this to happen. Don't blame yourself. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
She's okay for now, but I want to tell you something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Okay, I'm going to show you my characters now, because I keep forgetting to do that. So yeah, this is everybody I have. Of course, Aether. Aloy. Had to get Aloy. Love Aloy. Like, I love Horizon Zero Dawn. I actually don't remember having him. Huh. Okay. Him I remember. Alright, so that's all my characters. I'm like, who are you, bro? What? Wait, does it actually give the actual voice actors? Huh. I've never noticed that before. Gaming in Chevreuse? What's he sound like?
Hey, boss. The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications
Gaming.
office.
Okay.
So,
sure.
all this needs shipping,
I've been saying
right?
gaming.
No. You grab a seat and have some tea.
So maybe she'll say her name too?
I'm Chevreuse, captain of Fontaine's
Chevreuse.
Special Security and
Alright.
Oh, hey there. I'm Kuki Shinobu.
Hi there, I'm Ian-san, from the Collective of Plenty.
Now I'm just hearing how they say their names.
My name is Chang Yu.
Dina, like, come on now.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Linny's magic assistant, and if you have work-related
She doesn't even say her name.
I am Ningguang.
I already know you from the whole Rex Lapis thing.
Thank goodness, she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be alright.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Nah. Yeah, and I also have a theory. I think the balladeer is the reason why the doctor is targeting Akasha. Her consciousness connected to the balladeer, and she has seen his past.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
For now, I'm not really sure.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
My God, you need
Thank
to
you
calm
for the
down.
help,
Rest.
Tainari.
Don't
Make
talk.
sure you rest up for now.
Yes, and please get some rest.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound is not going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Yeah. Speaking of wounds, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my free healing. Oh, that feels better. But you know what? I said at the beginning of this, I'm actually gonna break this whole like thing into separate parts. So I stream Genshin every Wednesday. That's because like this is like the most consistent thing I play out of all the games I'm doing right now. So yeah, next Wednesday or sometime next week, because my off days sometimes they're changing. But yeah, next Wednesday I'm gonna continue on with this quest line, and tomorrow I guess we'll do some The Force Unleashed. Couldn't think of the name of it. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you all for tuning in, and for those who watched the video, I appreciate you just as much. Check out those 3 links in the description. The first one's for donations if you want to send one. The second is for the Discord. I appreciate the way. The second one's the second one on my brother's channel, my bad. Go check him out, show him some love. And the third one is a Discord we're running. It's a community we're building up. You know, something you can join. You can talk to us, suggest games. It just makes you more involved in the streams and the channel and, you know, everything we do. All that being said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join us in this and many other awesome adventures. Good night, but not goodbye.